Greetings, Diocese of Olympia. Welcome to the third installment of our Being Neighbor to Our Muslim Sisters and Brothers video series. With recent world events ranging from Paris to San Bernardino to the Syrian refugee crisis, hate speech and heated rhetoric is increasing towards Muslims everywhere, and especially here at home. We've recently met Arsalan Bukhari, Director of CAIR, who helps to advocate for the victims of such hate crimes. These folks are Americans like you and I, many born and raised in this country, and those that have come to be here have come to this country to raise families and to live normal lives. Through the efforts of CAIR, Arsalan and his team have been able to help seek justice for local Muslims who may not be able to do so themselves. I'd like to share the stories of two of his clients and a little bit about what it's like for them to live in America and to have to face discrimination and oppression. Here are their stories.
My name is Asha Gobana. I'm American. I'm also Muslim. I live in Seattle over 15 years. I have 10 beautiful children. One of my child is Hawi, my daughter. I work hard, volunteers. I do the interpreter service. I work in giving the training for my community to how they raise to the American system. I'm the business owner.
My name is Hawi. I am a senior in high school, a year-round student athlete, and I also am enrolled in the International Baccalaureate program. That's me.
March 1st in 2015, Tequila area, when I was sitting there inside my car, and the guy, he came to me, then he started talking to me. Finally, he pulled the gun on me and say, I don't like Muslim, I don't trust the Muslim, and I hate Muslim. It was really scary, because I have 10 kids awaiting me.
I was mostly in disbelief because you do hear about stories like this, but when it personally affects you, it's a whole nother shock. To ever think that I could have lost my mother based on someone's ignorant actions.
Immediately after I was in safe place, I called the 911. They told me you have to go back to the same place where this accident is happening. Then I was scared, I didn't go back. They don't respond to my case. Then one of my friends, he's an American guy, he helped me. I go back to that place, I reported, and they accepted my accident. They take the information, and they told me they want to call me back, and I didn't receive any call. Then I called and I asked my case, and they told me they don't have enough evidence and they don't have any information. And they told me, if you see the guy, just call us 911.
And I was a little angered when we had reported the case and it wasn't taken very seriously.
Email with CAIR, they helped me a lot, because after the CAIR contact with the Seattle Police Department, everything is the answer for me.
Yeah, when we contacted CAIR, because I used to volunteer with them, so we knew it was a good start. They helped pursue the case and be very persistent with the police department and the prosecutor's office to help find this criminal. And when he was caught, that there was a huge sense of relief. Victims like my mother can step forward and now have a voice to be part of this society.
My family future, the kids, they have to survive and get a good education, finish their school, feel happiness to live. Hope so it's not happened to anyone else what happened to me. That is a lot of trauma. In America, everybody have to live in life equals, or Muslim or Christian. And everybody is right to live in America, whether you're Muslim or whether you're Christian or whether you're any religion you have.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hi, my name is Hajheidri. I'm a US citizen and I'm a Muslim. I have a son and he was bullied during his education several times, mostly because of his ethnicity and his religion. They called him some names like Osama bin Laden or other names. One of the students, He made a fake email address using my son's name and sent that email to some principal and teacher of the school saying that I wanna blow up the school. They took it very serious. They took my son to the office while they evacuate the school. They were questioning him for up to 2 hours without me, parents or any attorney be present there. And when he was crying, they were putting more pressure on him. They were thinking that he's crying because he did and he's worried about the punishment. And unfortunately, the atmosphere that is about the Muslim, nobody thinks that maybe he is a victim. My son had nightmares. He didn't want to go back to school. He didn't feel safe. He loved the USA. But for the first time, he was asking me if we can go back or home or if we can go to other countries that is more safe. I was a university instructor in my country. My wife was a teacher in high school. We had a good life. We challenge ourselves. We came here thinking about more peace, more freedom. But how he can believe that here is more peace and more freedom, and this is not right. I started contacting with the school and I asked them that I would like that this will be followed up very seriously. Unfortunately, nobody responded to my email or phone calls. Even after when they recognized, they find a student and I was following up, they were just passing me to each other. Then I went to CAIR. I think CAIR is very good. They send a letter to the school and we did some follow-up. When the school knows that there are organizations that they are involved, it makes them to be more responsible.
How is your son now?
My son, he's a strong boy. He says, Dad, I wanna forget what happened to me. He went back to that school. This is good because when something like this happens, we shouldn't give up. Try to change the policy and procedure of that school is other way to deal with that.
What are your hopes and dreams for your family?
We came to USA because of better future for my son. My son can feel that he's like other Americans. We can live peacefully beside each other. Hopefully by doing this and other people stand up against the discriminations like this, we can change the atmosphere and we have a better future, more peace, more freedom for all the people with different religions and ethnicities.
Absolutely. One of the greatest gifts to me has been meeting the people that have come to be on this video and hearing their stories and laughing with them and crying with them in some instances, hearing the stories that they have to share. I think in congregations what I'd love is if they would use this video even to start a discussion and to be very honest about what do you do when you see a Muslim walking down the street. How do you react? I mean, having that very honest discussion would be good. Contact CAIR. Get them to come to your congregation. Get them to come and share what they shared. I hope what comes out of this video for Episcopalians in Western Washington, for Christians, is that we do more of that. We have many more conversations, and more than anything else, to build relationships and get to know one another. To live out that call we have in the Bible and from Jesus to love our neighbors. This is just part of that.